on mobile. Family, if no one's told you they love you today, let me be the first to tell you that I love you. And for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Julia, and this is Heart Passion Tarot. And this is a Virgo channel, but you could have strong Virgo placement, and these messages also could be for you. Family, happy Sunday, happy God's Day. I hope you guys are all doing great. Sending you much love. I've got you up on the big monitor too, and the little one. Yeah, it's raining again. I'm trying to keep these curls in my hair, you know. I think I'm doing a good job. Angel 1111, I know you got my back, honey. Just, you know, take out Michael's sword if you have to. Hey, Kennedy Elizabeth. Hey, Justice. Hey, Dee 80. Hey, Natural, my belle. Who else is in here? Let me just go check real quick before I start, because we do have Earth Angel members in here, and I have to say hello to them. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Lucy Lou. Hey, Victoria. LaDonna. Sarah. Angel 1111. Oh, God, I hope I'm saying that right. Oh, please forgive me if I... Sarah, hey, honey. Sepogawane. I hope I'm saying that right. Oh, God, I love you, too. Edwin, Virgo, Antoine, Mahogany, Robert, where have you been, honey? I didn't see you yesterday. I was asking everybody if they had seen you. It was not the same without you there. Gladora, hi. If you're new, let us know so we can welcome you in. Tennessee Charlie, hello, honey. Karmic Karen, Candy. Buenos días, señor. ¿Cómo estás? Hey, Yana. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Tila Tessa. Hey, Sheila. You've been busy. I figured you were busy. All right. Today is April the 6th already. Come on. 7 more days. 1 more week and we're out of these retrogrades and everything, I think, right? Isn't it like the 16th? It's like, I don't know. It's like in 7 days. Something like that. Isn't it around the... I don't know. It's coming, though. So let's just all be happy. Hey, Cole. Is that Cole? Christine. Hey, honey. Hey, Cole. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Namaste to everyone all over the world. Sending you much love, many blessings. May you guys all be protected, vibing high, and living life. And Virgo. You're so smart. You are. You've got those little antennas up and you know exactly what time it is, right, sister, brother? You do. And you know when somebody's trying to give you a hard time without even being present, right? Right. So keep yourself balanced, keep yourself connected. Try not to hold on to any kind of resentment or anything like that, even though you know what's going on. And it's probably from an ex. By that way, that ex wants to come back, wants to talk. But it's just going to be a bunch of more trouble for you. It really is. If you already have trouble with this specific person, it's too complicated. It's too burdensome. That's how you look at it. It's like, please, just, you know, I'm not interested, right? Right. Something good is going to happen here. You will be totally leaving the past behind. Totally, totally, totally. A lot of you, there's little remnants you still have to clear up, you know, from all the past debris. But you're getting there. You really are. Life is pretty good. You just need to stay focused on you, the things that you want to get done, the people that you love, right? Your home, your surroundings, and just keep your vibration just nice and be in the flow, Virgo. That's what you need to do right now. All right, let's go. Let's get our message. I call upon the divine. I call upon the white light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon the Divine Mother. I call upon the Divine Father. I call upon our whole angelic team. God, do we love them. We call upon our ancestors who are up above, watching us, guiding us, putting in a good word to be blessed, right, Virgo? Good health is coming for you too, Virgo, because you're making some really good choices, right? With the way that you eat. Maybe you're cutting out a bad habit slowly, slowly, slowly. You're starting to work out. You've gotten yourself up off that couch. You stop watching all that mass media stuff that's kind of got you overthinking and got you frozen. Good job. All right. So we thank you in advance for being in our space, our safe, sacred space, right? And we ask that you give us one card for our highest good today. What do we need to know? What kind of guidance can you give Virgo or anybody who has strong Virgo placement in their chart? Here we go. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. One card for Virgo or anybody who has strong Virgo placement in their chart. Very interesting. Well, there's definitely, I'm going to put these back in because we got 3 cards, but we got the first ray of power, which is absolutely letting you know to stand in your power. Paradigm shift. Things are changing here. And initiation by fire. I know a lot of you have been struggling to let go of a past energy that keeps wanting to hold on to you. And Spirit is saying, don't worry, we're working on it, right? Whatever needs to be removed from your life, energies, people, situations, family members, whatever, it's all going to be burnt away, okay? Whoever remains is supposed to stay on this next part of your journey. Whoever leaves is because they got no part in your journey here, okay? So if somebody just disappears, stops talking to you, whatever, Virgo, be okay with it. Don't go chasing. Don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to control it. Let it be. Let it just go. If it's meant to be in your life, it'll be in your life. Okay, here we go. One card. No, they keep giving us like 3 cards. I'm just curious. Are they the same ones? So you know that somebody's trying to do some kind of juju or something like that. It ain't gonna fly. It's not gonna fly. Here we go. Well, sometimes this takes a moment. We just need one. I know you're trying to give us as much information as you can. Okay, so a lot of you are star children. A lot of you got to follow the spiritual decree here. You got protection. They want you to know. All right, let's go. One card. One card. I think a lot of you are just saying to yourself, Spirit is saying, even if that was the last woman or the last man on earth, I would not even think about even talking to that person. So, something like that. And you're standing firm on that. You really are. Like you are prepared. Whatever this person may come back to tell you, promise you, whatever. No. Virgo's like, big N-O, no. No. I wish a happy life. I really do. Virgo's saying, I forgive you, but just please just move on. Move on. Move on. Don't come around here no more. Like Tom Petty says, right? That old song. A lot of you may be too young for that. For Virgo, for Virgo, for Virgo. One card for Virgo, one card for Virgo, please. Of the highest significance, please, dear angels. What do they need to know? That wanted to stay in my hand, but it didn't flip out. For Virgo. There we go. Card down. I'm going. Okay, Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. Exactly, number 18. That's where we going, family. That's where we're going. Okay, number 18. Here we go. Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. You've been growing spiritually and your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming your experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into living expression of the radiant divine. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, so too does the light that can flow into your aura, chakras, and physical body. As you physically expand, you may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual to integrate this increasingly decree of light and the consciousness it awakens within you. You know, a lot of you are just like, I'm not worried about money. You know, I'm just gonna just let it just come in the way it needs to come in. And I know Spirit's got me. I'll have more than enough to take care of what I need to take care of. So there's no more of that, or there shouldn't be, you know, that tight grip on your abundance, right? So just be in the flow and create whatever you need to create here. As your chakras become stimulated by the increasing influx of spiritual light, a clearing process begins, which supports the consequent expansion of your consciousness. Can you guys see that? There we go. This clearing is like a spiritual detoxification. It clears blocks from your mind, emotional body, and physical body, as well as from your soul, which has unresolved past life issues. As these blocks are broken down and processed, emotional trauma stored in your organs and nervous system can be released, and your energy field becomes more spacious. This creates room for an increase of spiritual light. As a result, you feel clearer about who you are and why you're here, and others see more clearly when they are in your field. You become more powerful. Your energy field continues to clear itself, attracting more spiritual light, becoming more visible beyond physical limits. Others can be supported by your light, even if they cannot see your physical body. You are growing as a light worker and helping humanity in increasing ways while enjoying your own spiritual growth. You are opening to new consciousness now. With this comes new insight, awareness, and awakening or deepening of your soul talents, such as healing, clairvoyance, channeling, or telepathy. Your channels are being cleared and activated. Rest, open up, and allow. Be patient and trust in your process. If emotional content arises and you are concerned you might be falling back into old habits, do not be afraid. Find ways to express what you're feeling through writing, therapy, dance, music, and art, sound, and conscious movement. Explore your personal expression to allow for spiritual expansion. This oracle brings an additional message from Spirit. Hold on. Ascension can be a wild ride. Anything is possible. The past is not an indicator. The future is not set. This is a moment to cultivate your deepest feelings of spiritual love and peace. Simply allow the genius of life to flow through you in whatever way it chooses. During Ascension, your life can change quite dramatically. The Rainbow Bridge empowers us to rise from one reality to another. Even if your outer world doesn't change radically, eternally you will feel as though you are living a different life. Eventually, the physical world changes will follow. Enjoy crossing that rainbow bridge into new consciousness, dear one. You have everything you need. You are ready for this. It is meant to be. So let's read the invocation, shall we? What is that? Oh, is it fuzz? From my sweater? Yes. I call upon the unconditionally loving guidance that can assist me with mercy, grace, protection, and support through my ascension process. I accept this opportunity to grow spiritually and shift from one reality to a higher vibration reality. I accept the opening of my chakras into a more loving consciousness. I accept the changes happening in me and in my life due to the spiritual growth. May I be held in tenderness and compassion as I release lower vibrational patterning and embody my authentic divinity. May the beings of unconditional love who assist the anchoring of the loving rainbow bridge of light upon the planet for the greatest good of all beings, be empowered and invited to do so now. Through my own free will, so be it. Amen. All right. Amen, amen. So we're off. Clearing those energies, clearing those people. Moving forward, Virgo. Right? Right. Here we go. For Virgo. For Virgo. Love y'all. Oh, like the song, Robert. Hey, Georgie. For Virgo, please. Messages for Virgo for April the 6th, please. What do we have for April 6th? For April 6th. Okay, so Virgo, I think you're waiting for your blessings to come in and you're just kind of like, but when? When is it coming? There's so much I want to do, right? How much longer do I have to wait? Spirit, you're saying, okay, look, the sun is coming out. Just keep that hope, keep that belief, okay? Because something really beautiful is about to happen, Virgo. Your passions are going to ignite. I don't know. Is it love? Is it what you're passionate about? Do you finally get that thing that you want so bad? Oh, the universe. The universe is here. The Ten of Pentacles, yes. Amen. Hey, JD. Hey, Cherise. Okay, that's the Ten of Pentacles. That's a firm foundation. Likey, likey. Yeah, because you've been waiting. You've been waiting. You've been waiting. Ooh. Ha, 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 ha. Well, they just had to come up, didn't they? They really had to come up. Okay. Be aware. I'm telling you, when this beautiful energy comes in, that low vibrational deception, envy person. How does this happen? You say, I didn't say anything, Julia. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. That deceptive, envious person here is going to unexpectedly show up for some kind of partnership or an alliance with you and other things as well. They think in their mind, yeah. I feel here you're just resting, rejuvenating, healing. Your wishes, your dreams are coming true. You see the truth, and that truth is how big the divine actually is and how with God everything is possible. You're finding your balance here. So maybe they don't come towards you, but maybe they're a little triggered or bothered because they never really wanted to see you excel. They were always jealous of you. They were always trying to cause you harm one way or another, either physically, emotionally, psychologically. They also could be very surprised, Virgo, because if I look at this again, maybe really everything just comes together. The love of your life, the universe is there, giving you stability, giving you prosperity, what you waited for. And maybe this person gets triggered because you actually come into partnership and alliance with the real one. And I feel like, you're going to be able to rest, rejuvenate. All your wishes are going to be fulfilled here as you find your balance here. But somebody here is really, I don't know, facing obstacles and challenges here. I feel here, Virgo, you are moving forward. You're being very patient, but geez, you're your whole thing. Some of you don't even want to be in the same town as this person. You just don't. You just don't. You just like, you have so moved on. You just want to go somewhere else. You are listening to your intuition, and you understand that you are coming into spiritual union. Okay? It looks like somebody in this spiritual union has to kind of sacrifice something here, to make a decision, to choose a direction here. Or maybe you leave some place that you're familiar with and it brings you some kind of sadness. Or you feel at the moment when you do this that, okay, you're giving up something here that maybe you worked really hard for. Maybe, you just paid off your house, or you have a house that's paid off for. I'm just giving an example. And now you're leaving that behind. But what you don't know is, by you choosing wisely, you actually end up having more material harvest, as long as you stand your ground and you do what you feel is right. Things are going to start moving very quickly here, and there is a victory and success for you, Virgo. Okay? You walked away from something, a connection, which should have been a real soulmate connection, but the person that you were involved with was not on the same frequency as you. They were still indulging with a lot of things that were on a lower vibration. So we see this person really suffering in silence here, going through a lot of mental conflict here. But I do feel that somehow Spirit is going to enlighten this person to understand, to let go of their evil ways, their low vibrational ways, right? Maybe this person really, really doesn't know what love is about. Maybe they've always been the person that breaks everybody's hearts. And maybe they really don't, maybe this is the first time that their heart is getting broken. But Virgo, besides all that, I see you, your third eye is open. You are going to get some kind of information from the divine that it's time to move, go, take action, right? It doesn't have to be a physical move, but I mean, in something here. Because you're going to have a victory here. There is something that you're learning, studying when you are alone, which is going to really bring you a lot of, wow. There's a new beginning here for you, and there's a lot of spiritual growth and strength coming from you suffering from an emotional loss and spending time in solitude. But I'm telling you, the sun is coming out, and you're about to have a new beginning once you get through this. Now, maybe I'm reading a little ahead of what is going on, or maybe you're right at this point, right? Everybody's on different timelines here. Okay? I do see that you overcome any kind of conflict here, or despair, because love begins. And not only does love begin, but you have recognition and reward here, which are two beautiful cards. What? Okay. For a lot of you, you have expertise in a certain area, or you would like to speak about something, you should. I'm also seeing here that If you have, excuse me, if you have experienced any kind of financial or material changes, those changes are actually going to be for the better in the future, because you have that prosperity begins. So there's either some kind of partnership, collaboration, friendship, love interest, I don't know, but the two of you are putting your energies, your brains together here to create this abundance. Hold on one second. Let's keep going. Now, you may find yourself this week reminiscing very much about the past, the love that you gave that you didn't ever really receive, Virgo. I feel too, you may be getting like all emotional about it, right? Like thinking about it, or something that happened here that hurt you deeply. Spirit is saying, don't get trapped into that way of thinking here. You need to know that material and spiritual prosperity are coming to you. You just have to be patient, and you have to do the planning, and you have to choose wisely here. Because I'm telling you, with the patience and planning, you do get your 10 of Cups. You get your happily ever after. Yes, but you gotta be brave. You gotta have courage. You gotta have strength. You gotta stand in your power, Virgo, and go towards your destiny. Don't be afraid. Look, there's great celebration and happiness and reward here for you. Look, triumphant success. You saw me shuffle. You're going to know everything. The Spirit's going to show you. Your third eye is going to open up, and they're going to show you the future. And you're going to know. Because right now I feel you're going, what do I choose? What do I choose? What's the right decision? They'll show you. And then once they show you, that'll give you the green light, and you're going, okay, well, if Spirit is saying this to me, then it's just confirming what I already truly believed, or it's just giving me that nudge, right? To go forward the way I always wanted to, but was afraid to, right? So it's just like confirmation from them, right? Showing you all this beautiful stuff that you're going towards here, Virgo. I'm telling you, how can I tell you again without you guys thinking I'm preaching? That toxic individual, they're not it. They're just not it. That's not your soulmate. It's not your twin flame. It's your karmic. And don't be so mad at them. And I'll tell you why. You should be thanking them, really, because they taught you a really good lesson. They taught you how to love yourself. They taught you that pattern that you kept doing over and over again in your relationships, right? They taught you how to give yourself a lot of love and have respect for yourself and step into that Empress and Emperor energy. So thank them. Don't be mad at them. You know how they say certain people come in your life and they stay a season? That's exactly what that was. That was not supposed to be long-term, family. Just wasn't. I'm sorry. I know you thought it was, but God knows better. All right, let's go to our angels, and let's see what our guardian angels want to tell us today. For Virgo. If you're new, let us know that you're new so we can welcome you in. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. I feel most of my Virgos feel pretty empowered, healed, right? They know what they want, what they don't want, right? You've got a plan. You're working really hard. Some of you got a plan. You got an idea. You're trying to all work it out in your head. Maybe it's something that you don't know how to do yet, and you got to go learn how to go do it because you like the idea. You see that it would work for what you want to do. But It's not something you can go like that and do. You have to learn how to do it, Virgo. And you can. I know you. When you really want to get something done, you will take the time to learn. And you know, even if you spend a couple of hours on the weekends, because the rest of the time you just don't have time, it's okay. Slowly, slowly, you will learn what you need to learn. See, you've learned the power of forgiveness, Virgo. You have. Yes, and you see how those come out? Because they're saying, if you haven't learned it, learn it. The power of forgiveness is huge. It's about not hating, staying in a very calm state, one of meditation, one of prayer, and not allowing anything to upset you, Virgo. Virgo, again, you see, you've got that new beginning here. Be grateful. Be grateful for everything that you have. You know, because there's infinite abundance coming towards you here. I'm telling you. Don't hold on to any kind of resentment anymore. By the way, it's just not good for you anyways to do that. You know that. And when we talk about spiritual abundance, it's not just money, right? It's everything. It's everything. So find your peace and harmony and be guided by the universe as you proceed forward, Virgo. Because there are synchronicities. Oh, we just love Michael. We just love Michael. So you have been sent. You are starting to surround yourself, like we do here, with trustworthy friends, people that love you and support you here. Okay? Michael here has been protecting you and surrounding you at this time so that no matter who's trying to stop you or to take a leap of faith, you will be able to take a leap of faith, and that leap of faith is protected by Michael here. So I also feel here that you're really getting into the practice too here of working with the energies, moving your body, right? Getting up somehow, either through dance or through walking or whatever. You know, you got to get your body moving. It's good for the heart. It's good to get the blood running right through your body, right? Get those endorphins going. Do a short little workout, right? 15, 20 minutes, right? Because if you just sit there and you don't do nothing, then you're constantly sitting in a place of thought, you know. You also have to keep your hands busy too. Like if you're trying to stop smoking or you're trying to stop, you know, do something, create something. Whether it's a craft or some do-it-yourself project or something like that, something that you maybe want to create for your home, for your space. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you remain idle, that's when all the negative stuff comes in. So don't remain idle. Move your body here. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and my energy. You also need to know that you do have a loved one that is close to you at this time as well, watching over you. So you're not alone. You're simply not alone. I won't let you be alone. You'll always know that you're loved by me. See, here we go. You're making those healthy choices here. And you are praying. And you are allowing those messages to come in from heaven to show you. Yeah? Hey, Denny. Hey, sweetheart. See, wellness is here for you. Wellness is here. You're going to feel so much better. And the other thing, too, for your wellness is to step away from people that are no longer serving you. Okay? You got to make that change. You got to walk away from those kind of people here And you're being told to. You know who they are. For your own wellness. All right. Good job. I'm hearing a lot of you are, getting out by water, getting out to nature, going out in your flower beds and in your garden when the weather is good. And it's making a world of difference for you here. So that's good. I think you're doing what makes you happy, right? And being outside or going for those nature walks or whatever it is really making you feel much better. I feel, you spent time in solitude inside, and now this, it almost feels like a breath of fresh air. Okay, good. I feel the angels have been supporting you too as you've been processing your emotions and going through your healing. So you should be thankful for that too. You also have, that's Haniel doing that. You've got Metatron here trying to clear your energy fields. I feel here, I'm telling you, they work overtime for us. You don't even know. Again, there's an idea, there's a spark that just came to you a little while ago, and they're telling for you to do it, They are supporting you, and they are making you more spiritually aware of everything, of absolutely everything that's around you here. All you got to do is just focus and get it done, Virgo. Get it done. So trust your intuition. That's key. Continue here to love yourself inside and out, Virgo. Here, and all the rest, just surrender to the divine. Let go of control, trying to steer things a certain way. Of course, you got to show up, do what you got to do. Get that project off the ground if that's what you want to do. If you're studying to become something else, that's your part in doing, right? You got to show up with the silky strand, right? And tell Spirit, hey, I brought the strand. Let's build this web together, right? And you put in 5%, they're going to put in 100%. Just as long as you show up and they see that you are sincere, right? And that you're putting in the effort. I'm so happy for my Virgos that are really taking good care of themselves. I know you feel 100% better. You feel stronger, right? You're not like, a lot of you were on that, eating a lot of sugar because you were depressed because of what that person did to you. You're cutting that out. You've cut out a lot of sugar or cut it out completely. You're starting to work out. And you're feeling like you have more energy, right? You're not like, which is good. This is beautiful. I love it. Just love it. All right, let's see what messages we have from Spirit here. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. Make sure if you're enjoying the content, hit that like, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you here. All right, so focus on God's love. What would God do? Allah, Buddha, whatever you want to call him, okay? We call him God here. We all call him by different names. What would he do? What would he do? If we think about all the terrible things that have happened on earth since the beginning of time, right? Somehow, if you come straight, right, to God, right? And you acknowledge what you've done wrong and you ask for forgiveness and you try to be a better person, he's always going to come at you with love, right? He doesn't say, oh, no, no. Forgiveness, right? Forgiveness and doing things, as above, so below here. And trying to look at life from a higher perspective, not just from here, right? It's about getting the full picture, okay? Understanding things, right? Again, they're telling you, try to find that, make that perfect schedule for yourself where there's time to work and there's time to play and there's time to rest, right? Doesn't have to be just work, 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 right? Or work, 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 and rest. And get up again and work, 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 and then rest. No, it has to be. So that all has to do with, and we've talked about it a couple of weeks ago, about creating a better schedule for yourself. One that works better, right? So it almost becomes like a ritual for you, right? Where you have time for this, and you have time for that, and you have time for this, right? And then your life just seems like you're embracing it in the fullest, right? Every day. So make time for rest, play, and work, okay? And whatever your thoughts are, whatever your words are, try not to be bitter. Try not to be angry. Trust me, I know you have every right to be upset about certain things. But try to focus on the positive things. The words that come out of your mouth and your thoughts should be coming from a good place, a heart space, a place of love, okay? And that's where that forgiveness thing comes in. Look, people do stupid things. A lot of people don't act right, right? And again, I'm telling you, that's not on you. It's on them. It's part of their lesson, their pattern, whatever you want to say, right? We all are growing on all differently here. So try not to hold on to any kind of resentment here, okay? The words that you speak, let them be of love. Not only for people, for family, for the animals, for the environment. You know what I mean. Everything is love. Try to see everything as love. And again, they're telling you to express yourself through creativity. Come on, family. Who's not doing this? Who's holding back? Who's scared? Who's scared of showing what they got? Because it looks like here to me, somebody has some kind of natural talent, something they're going to be very good at, but they're not pursuing it. The next card out after that is make the best of every situation. So I'm getting from this that you got to at least try. Or do your best at least, but get it going. Yes? Yes. Woo! Because there's something very special about what you do or about you, Virgo, right? It has to do with this thing that we're talking about right now. You got your own special way of doing it that no one else can do it the way you do it. You understand? For Virgo, please, for Virgo. For Virgo. Whoa. Okay. So, look, you be that light beacon. You let love light the way for you. Okay? Doesn't matter what anybody else is doing or how they're behaving or how they're acting. You be that beacon of light. Okay? And let light just lead the way for you here. And it's all about if you feel and you like helping others, then do it. Because you know what? By helping others, you're also helping yourself. You help yourself, you help others, right? It's that beautiful exchange here. And they want you to settle your mind, okay? Settle your mind about the past, about, I don't know, whatever's going on out there. You know, it could be all kinds of different things here. Just allow yourself to feel peace and be peaceful here, okay? Don't you worry about a thing. God will lead the way for you. And you need to know, with God, all things are possible. I'm not making it up. It's right there. If you believe, type in the chat, I believe, amen. I believe, amen. I'm telling you, yeah. You know, it all depends how much faith and trust you have. All right, let's see about our abundance. What kind of advice can they give us there? Here we go, family. Come on. Stand proud, stand tall with courage and strength for what you love. Don't allow anybody to bring you down, Virgo. No more. We're done with that. For Virgo's abundance. For Virgo's abundance, please. What do we have for Virgo? Woo, God, the cards are just ding. Did you hear it? It hit my water cup. It went ding. And what was it? Look at that. Positivity, faith, and optimism. And that was right after we said what we said. That's right. That's what it's all about, family. And you need to know, because sometimes, Virgo, you don't want to take anything from anybody, right? You feel sometimes it's not possible for you to receive those blessings, right? See, I don't know. You would like to have them, but you would never ask for them. You know what I'm saying, Virgo? Because you're very humble. You don't like receiving help because you don't want to be a burden on anyone, because you've always done everything on your own, Spirit is saying. But it is safe for you to receive from the Most High, or from anybody that wants to help you on your journey. All you got to do is just be in the right frequency and energy here to attract what you want in your life. You don't have to go chasing after it, okay? It's about allowing your intuition here, okay, in order to make your dreams come true. Whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship here. And you need to know, Spirit is saying here, that you can start working on those dreams that you want for yourself here. Either part-time or full-time, but just, maybe even starting something new while you still keep the job that you have and still work towards something else as well, or have both incomes here. I don't know. Again, this message is coming out. Virgo, you're going to create something here that people need. I don't know what it is. You know what it is. If this is you that I'm talking to. Okay. And I do feel it's going to be successful. Okay? I do. Just make sure that, you pay yourself first. Okay? That you make sure that you put something away when you get paid, either from your job or from this project or both. And then you can help other people. Okay? It's really about you now getting organized for success. Your workspace, your schedule, right? Putting things in order and in place. Spirit is saying, again, they're going to reiterate this for you, that you are deserving of all the things that you want and you are wishing for, Virgo. You are. Windfall of abundance is coming. So is it that somehow you get everything that you need in order to proceed forward? Or is Spirit giving you some kind of an idea and inspiring you for you to create this abundance for yourself? I don't know, but when it comes to your abundance, it's looking up. It's not saying the same. They're also telling you here that if you have any kind of resentment, right, about past situations or allowing somebody to borrow money from you and you never got it back, or somebody who actually took advantage of you, or whatever bad situation has occurred when it comes to money, let go of that resentment, okay? Just let it go, okay? We've seen the bone collector in your other reading yesterday, so everything that was taken is going to be returned, Virgo. You know that. So with these two cards together, we do have some people here that are upset about what has happened to their money. They're also then in the state of thinking that it's never going to change, that they're always not going to have enough now, right? And that's got to change. That's really got to change if you want to bring abundance in, okay? I do feel for some of you, not all of you, somebody is coming in to do something nice, like a repayment for something kind you did or are doing or have done, okay? I also see an increase in your savings as well. So I feel Virgo's working on it. I feel your angels are saying, you know, you've been trying to clear up debt. You've been trying to get everything working right. You're watching, a lot of you are thinking about better ways if you have a home, how to save more energy, using solar panels and stuff like this. I mean, just, maybe your heating source in your house you're changing. Right? Maybe something that works with wood, and like your furnace or something that works with wood and or pellets or something like this that heats up your water and provides heat in your home. You know what I'm saying? Something like this. You're trying to find ways to be more and more efficient about certain things. It's just a plus. Everything is a plus, right? Here we go. For Virgo, clarifying situations just popped out. Okay, the love you give is the love you keep. Do not regret giving your whole heart. It will return to you in full. So the right person will come along to love you the way you're supposed to be loved. Okay, the only distance between you and spirit is your resistance. When you truly listen, it all becomes very clear. So they're somehow conveying things to you. Now, if you are not taking the time to pay attention, what is being shown, what is being said, that inner guidance that you're getting, that's on you. Okay, you got to be still. You got to be still so that you can hear. Accept what you have while taking a stand for what you really want. Unseen forces are helping you succeed. Spirit has your back. Wow, these are really nice. Fertile, you are ripe with possibility. Let yourself create. You are birthing your new life, and there is assistance here for you. Ask for help when you need it. Receiving is also a way of giving. So there is assistance coming. Now, I don't know if it's coming from another individual or it's coming from the divine, but you are getting it. Hey, Virgo TV. Hey, Carrie. For Virgo, please. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. Okay, so when you get this assistance, you're being asked to take a deep dive and really truly go to what really matters to you. Because when you truly invest in something or you truly are passionate about something, what really matters will actually come up to the surface. There will be some kind of opportunity here for you. There is something that you want. You are wanting more. But they're saying that you need to know that you're enough and that only you can fill up that void. Okay? The moment you can see forever is the moment you awaken. Being here in this moment is your true home. So be kind to yourself, it's saying, and nurture the child inside. Your fears simply want to be held. Continue to be kind. Be helpful. Because every time you help someone, you rise and you go higher. Okay? No act of kindness is ever not gone unseen by the spiritual realms. I feel like you want to take a risk, but they're saying here you need to take a calculated risk. And if you're uncertain about which way to go, I feel these new paths will open up for you as you keep moving forward here. You're making progress, and I do feel some kind of dream is about to come true for you here. You're in manifesting mode here. You are. I also feel there's certain things you want to say. You've been keeping them to yourself as well. You're not sharing. But you are having the courage to have a new beginning, Virgo. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. Make sure, though, you continue to have safe boundaries around you here. Things are changing. The wheel is moving. You can't stop the wheel from moving, but it's moving you forward here. Just stay in the flow and allow it to take you where you need to go next, or how you need to move in the direction you need to move. Okay? When you find that courage and that strength, that's when you can actually make a breakthrough here. Okay? We have so many chances in our lifetime to start over again, right? Sometimes you feel, oh, it's too late. No, it's not. It's never too late. It's never too late. I do feel some of you do have somebody out there who very much mirrors you, whether you know it or not. Sometimes when you see certain people being a certain way, it may trigger something inside of you that maybe you need to change about yourself as well. And when you can see things from a different perspective, then your whole thought process can change. I do feel in a particular situation, Virgo, you have been not taking action. You've been very quiet. And this is what you have done. You've taken a very powerful stance towards a group of people, an individual here. Okay? And your silence speaks thousands of words. But at the same time, as you're taking this powerful stance here too, you're allowing yourself to actually rest and enjoy this. You're seeing this silence, this peace as being sacred to you now. Also in the silence here, you will know everything that you need to know. The Spirit will always answer you when you ask a question. The question may be no when you ask, because there's a better way, Spirit is saying. All right, let's get some, let me just give you some things on love here. The Lover's Oracle for Virgo. Reflection is one. I'll read them. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. Sometimes they're individual messages. Yesterday or the day before it was one whole story. I'll know when I see it. All right, let's see, family. What do we got? Okay, so I feel there was some kind of passionate union some of you had with somebody here. But I feel here that that was in the past and now it's behind you. You have released it and you are embracing new possibilities here. A new path is now available here. Just follow it with faith when it comes to your love life here. Okay? And they're also talking about here that it's important, it says right now, to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Right? Right. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change, which is beyond our control. So, for some of you here, it feels here, so emotions are natural. This is all one story. Emotions are natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So you do have the power. You instinctively know what is good for you and what is not good for you. And you know that you have the power to walk away from whatever it is at any time you want here. Okay? Now, for a very small fraction of you here, it almost feels, and I don't know why I'm saying this, this connection that you were in was one that repeated itself through the decades. Never really coming together the way it was supposed to come together. And maybe, I don't know, there was interference. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there was some kind of karma or something like that that needed to be paid off. I don't know, family. So it's about looking at things a little bit differently here and try to understand it for what it is, okay? Because it was not, I'm sure there was some good times as well there, right? I do feel here and now we come into this new chapter with the healing and the thing and walking away and all this kind of stuff. There is somebody who is supposed to be your person. Maybe you haven't met them yet. Maybe you know of them, but somehow you're slowly going to be coming together. This person is a reflection of you. And I also feel that together, the two of you can actually embrace and mend each other's heart, the missing pieces. That's beautiful. So it feels like it's on its way to you, Virgo, somehow. So again, when we go back to the reading, right, about patience and planning and wanting these blessings to come in and maybe feeling a little discontented, don't. Everything is coming in the time that it's supposed to come in for you in the most beautiful way. Again, I'm going to tell you. So family, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your messages. I thank you so much for sharing your Sunday with me and being in the live. And I thank you again for your love and your support. May God watch over you, protect you, keep you strong and healthy and always surrounded in love. Always remember, all of you, to keep your compass pointed north. It's the only way to go, to live your life in integrity and in truth. So and in love, of course. All right, family, I love you. Your love reading is going to be uploaded immediately as soon as I get off this live. It's already ready for you. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a terrific, terrific Sunday. Try to get some rest. Get out into nature. Move your body. Love you, family. I'll see you again real soon. Bye, Earth Angels. Love you.